it is Sean here, and welcome to another horn introduction. Today is a little bit special. This is something I would not normally do, and that is play a C trumpet. C trumpet by no means is in any part of my repertoire, so we'll take it as it comes. But needless to say, I've got something that you probably may not have seen before. And this here is a Martin Deluxe Committee C Trumpet. Yeah, they actually made these. This particular one is one of only 3 that I'm aware of. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't more out there, I just have never seen them before. I have seen, I've owned 2. One was in better condition than this one. And the only other one I've seen was in the PBS DVD special with Chris Bodie, and I saw him holding one, but that's the only other ones I've seen. Now I'm sure there's more out there in the land of collectors, etc., but I've never actually seen any more of these for sale. So it's a bit of a rarity. I can understand why that these necessarily weren't a great C trumpet for orchestral work, which is what most people would use a C trumpet for, because it certainly, to me, plays very much in the style of a committee B flat trumpet. So you've got kind of like a nice open feel. It's kind of got that same kind of dark tone to it, and you can manipulate it a little bit as you would a B flat committee. So it's certainly an interesting design. This serial number on this one's in the 189,000 range, and it features the same. So on a deluxe, you typically would have the nickel piece right here, nickel trim. You've got nickel bottom top caps, bottom caps, nickel third valve slide. With the C trumpet, you don't have the committee style, the trombone style water keys. You've got the traditional setup, which are basically a throwback to the old Imperials. Actually, these are a throwback to Indianas and Imperials, not the handcraft Imperials, because they were a little bit different. And you've got this distinctive etching on the bell. My particular one is not fantastically, not in good cosmetic condition, but it's still a great player. So I mean, on my terms and condition guide, this might be a B or a C. I might have used this as an example actually, but it's in great playing condition. Plays great, bells are good. Just cosmetically, it doesn't look that flash because there's some acid bleed on the bell and bits and pieces there. But anyway, let's go with a sound sample. And now what you're hearing now is probably the recorded on-camera video. When I say on camera, I have a Rode microphone sitting on top. And then what I might do is try and integrate the Shure microphone into this as well at a later stage. Okay, we're a little sharp. Feeling that top A flat was really sharp. I didn't catch it on the tuner. I should have used alternate fingering. But you can see it still has a kind of a vibrant C trumpety presence to it. Probably not quite as bright as some of the modern C trumpets that you hear. But this kind of thing is great for, and I use this for playing show tunes and stuff. Just because it's kind of fun just to pick up a show tune, like a singer's part or something, and have a go at it. you know, it's kind of fun to do that kind of stuff. And if I, sorry, I'm just going to throw some music off here. You know, you can pick up these kind of older style songbooks in secondhand stores, etc. Here's one called The Great Songs of Broadway. Obviously, all written for music and piano, etc. But I thought it would be fun to break out My Funny Valentine in C, because really no one probably would have heard of that, and I know it's in this book. So bear with me for a second while I find it. I've tried this, recording this once before, and it was hilarious because I just couldn't get the pitch right. Okay. Do with my tune, I'm going to put it right there. Okay, let's try this out. To B flat and try that. I bet you my B flat's super cold and sharp right now, but we'll give it a go. Sounds better on B flat. Sounds way better on B flat. Let me try that again. Maybe the first time I was just getting used to the pitch, but let's have a go. Second time was actually better, but still kind of funny, no pun intended. Possible, but definitely B flat is better, for sure. So there you have it, the Martin Committee Deluxe C Trumpet. Like I say, very not a very common horn, pretty scarce. I mean, great to have in the toolkit if you can afford to have an extra one just for a slightly different tonal color. I'm not sure exactly how many uses this would have, other than, you know, if you're doing church music a lot and things, this would be a fantastic option, because it has that kind of like lovely kind of soft sound if you're doing a lot of solo kind of work and things. Obviously, for a recording artist or soloist, it'd be a really interesting option to have that kind of that darker sound versus, you know, what you would traditionally get on a more brighter setup. But it's really kind of an optional extra to have rather than a must-have instrument. Yeah, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about this horn or other horns that I have, please drop me a comment, send me a question. Don't forget to let people know about this channel. They might find it interesting if you've got friends who are interested in vintage instruments, specifically Martins at this stage, but we'll work our way onto other instruments and other cool things as well. Yeah, let them know about the channel, and hopefully we'll get some pick up some steam and get a few more people interested in a bit more dialogue going. That'd be fantastic, and that's really the goal of this channel. So there you have it. Martin Committee Deluxe C Trumpet is today's horn introduction. I'll see you on the next video.